How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, second chapter. And a special shout out going to kind of a fun experiment we just had on the channel. Well, it happened on the Discord, but I applied it, and it actually worked. So Just Rio, thank you so much. Fantastic community member. He's got one of the Asumi Valkyries. He's actual support of the channel directly, and he decided to do a little experiment. Apparently found a way. I'm kind of like wanting to learn how it was done, because maybe it's something that I can apply in the future. But he went through the last episode of Trails in the Sky, so Strike Hard, Strike Fast, with the dragon battle and everything. And he went and set the subtitles, corrected them, make sure everything was like spelled correctly, and set the times for everything as well. Like I said, I'm hoping that it was done with like the help of some kind of engine. I don't know if it's AI derivative or just simply maybe a text-to-speech model that then he just reviewed and make sure everything came out correctly, because YouTube automatically does that, thankfully, and it's pretty decent. But to have someone who would be willing to go through and kind of correct little things here or there where the auto subtitles were not quite right or accurate, it's awesome. It's almost like a Christmas present, which was just, it blew me away. So thank you so much. I would almost encourage you all, go back and check out that video and just look at the subtitles and how crisp they are. It's really cool. And the fact that when he gave me the file, I was able to upload it pretty much in 30 seconds. It was amazing. And so it's one of those things where maybe if I had more time, I would love to make sure to do that on my own for every video. And if I had the funds, I'd love to hire people who could translate for other languages. That's probably one of the things I'm most looking forward to if the channel were to grow. And one of the things I would probably funnel, like sponsor, Patreon, member, like money into hiring people who could do translations for the dialogue that I speak specifically. Maybe because the stuff on screen would be too difficult, but a lot of it speaks in Japanese in a lot of the visual novels, so that would almost be perfect for someone who wanted to watch from Japan. It'd be so cool to be able to help break down some of those barriers and make it so that we could, continue to grow and share the community with the world. I'd love to be able to make that work, and I don't think I have the talent, skill, or time to do any of it. So maybe someday. That's definitely going to be one of the major goals, and it'd be one of the things I would genuinely want to funnel some of the revenue from the channel directly into. Like before I would start like paying myself, that's something I would absolutely want to invest in someday. So thank you for going out of your way personally to do a little bit of that for the channel. And like I said, I'm hoping we'll be able to work out something where I can maybe start doing this on my own if it was simpler than you expected. Maybe that's something I can just find the time to do. Or maybe the community members who are interested could try their hand at it. But that's the thing, is like, I wouldn't have a means right now to pay anybody. So like, I really don't want to be like, oh, please do this free work for me. That would make me uncomfortable. Not just asking, but even implying that I would want to like guilt people into doing that. So absolutely don't. This was something that they did spontaneously. I never asked for it, so thank you so much, Just Ryu. Again, you're amazing. Don't feel like you or anybody else has to do this. In fact, I'd argue that the only time you should do it is if you really want to make sure that a video were easy to understand for whatever reason. Maybe I struggled to communicate clearly. Maybe it's really fast-paced and hard to keep up with, especially with like the natural subtitles. Or if maybe it's a favorite part of a series for you, and you wanted to give it that crispness, that glaze of just mwah, then absolutely go for it, but really don't go out of your way for it. I'm hoping that through my conversation, at the very least, I can learn how to do this, and maybe I can go back and correct places. Or that's another thing you could do. For me, if I figure out how to do this myself, I might start asking the community at large, saying, hey, if you notice subtitles that are just really off base, that just are not accurate at all to what's supposed to be happening, and especially in critical scenes, you could let me know, and I could go and manually fix those, but we could leave the majority of them like as they are auto-generated, because most of them are probably fine. Anyway, this is just brainstorming off the top of my head. I just wanted to make sure to get it out there. Thank you so much. It's really cool to see when members of the community are doing things that are trying to make the overall experience for the channel greater. Because again, that's the thing, is like, this isn't just my channel. I might be the figurehead, but the thing is, it's all of us. And it means so much to me that we're kind of collaborating in all of these. Like, you've helped me find some of the greatest video games and greatest stories I've ever found. You've been there and supporting me. You've been able to help fill in gaps or help me to just get fully immersed in these worlds that I just love and am so happy to share. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody this weekend who knows I do YouTube for fun. And they were asking me questions about the creative process. And I even told them, I was just like, look, one thing that's interesting is that you don't want to follow my example because I don't do stuff that would, you know, be more likely to be successful. I do stuff because I want to make what I make. I make content that I hope will be successful, but I'm never going to be doing things that are, you know, considered trend setting. I'm just going to do what I love, and I hope that someday we can continue to find and connect to the people who might find this interesting, because I imagine that of the people of the world, there's a good portion of them that probably would love to share a community like this. We just got to find them somehow. That's all that really matters. So whether our community is 1,000 or 1,000,000, like, I just want it to be a good experience where you can feel from the bottom of my heart that I'm here doing it because I love it. That's all. Anyway, enough of that. That's a really long rant, but I'm just so fired up. So thank you so much for all of you just being there. Even if you feel like a lurker, thank you so much. Let's jump into it because we got a new chapter to start. Those are always exciting. And I'm sure we're going to start with some, like, sinister overtones of what Ouroboros is up to now. Ooh. They were able to corrupt a dragon, and now what? And the dragon even, like, implied some pretty, like, heavy stuff, like some type of omnipresent, like, the areola, or that word is a very troublesome word. Whatever that thing is that's supposed to be around and, like, always, like, watching and yet, like, not able to be seen. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but I hope we get to have at least a hint of it. So, yeah, we'll have to find out. What's the ancient secrets left by the Zamurian Empire? Well, I'll find out. But anyway, let's get loaded. Chapter 5 end. It'll just jump right in, so here we go. Oh, good to see some Joshua. I kind of thought we hadn't heard anything from Joshua in a while. So what was so important for him to get this airship? Where's... Oh, there he is. Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here. And I can feel the breeze on my face. Oh, you're being so mysterious, Joshua. She's got, like, the spunk that Estelle kind of has in a way, right? I can see why they don't like each other because they're too similar. Yep. Okay, looks like you aren't just trying to be cool. This is sort of your job. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds, with the flow of the wind, every detail is vital. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Lower the... Don't say it like that, you idiot! If you fail, you'll die, you know? Don't worry, possibility of my failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger will come if I succeed. Hey, Joshua, do you really absolutely need to do all this? You're Ouroboros, same as us. I mean, yeah, circumstances mean none of us can really go home, but I just don't get it. Why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? Just let the Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to do. And hey, it's still not too late, you know. You can come with us away from Liberl. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know? Calvert apparently is kind of independent, though. It sounds like this might not be a great place to go, considering it's kind of like in the middle of everything. And hey, you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit gig? We could try and find something else to do. I was talking to Kyle and Don, and we were talking about And we were thinking the Bobcat could make a good, legit shipping vessel, you know? Speed and all. An airship delivery service. I could see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. I think the best part about an airship delivery service would actually be just getting packages and equipment and stuff somewhere remote. Like Wemler, like the guy who lives up in the mountains, right? And that wouldn't be a great example because of all the mist that would make it very difficult to navigate. But think about people who are living in very remote locations, especially because they have a particular job to do, or they're just really far away from getting supplies. And so instead of having to lug like a caravan of supplies to try and, you know, survive for a few months, what if you could have airship delivery? That'd be way simpler. It'd be a safer job than sky banditry at any rate. Well then, technically we do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the society's plan and I manage to survive, I'll think it over. You needn't worry, this completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owe me redeemed. You can depart whenever, I won't mind. Get it? Hmm? You idiot, moron, jerk! Who the hell are you talking about debts? Forget it, who cares about you? Just go leap into danger and die if that's all you want to do. Oh, Joshua. I'm sorry, Josette. Adios mercy. Not easy playing dumb, is it? Her brother, huh? Yeah. Kyle. I do wish she'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you could have handled that better. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I've done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Ashtray. You want to make it up to her? Give that offer some serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with your nice young bracer lady after this. Ha, no, that won't be happening. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Thin ice, buddy. You're better than this, Joshua. Well, that's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I'm going to give it some thought. Uh-oh. Look who's decided to show themselves. Don, is that them? Yeah, just like the lad predicted. They're approaching from the northeast. You heard the man, to the bridge. Got it. Oh, it's another Joshua sequence. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna save just so if I mess this up somehow, I won't have to replay all that. The Bobcat's in perfect condition. In other words, everything else is on you. Hey, get a move on. Boss is on the bridge. I gotta explore. I'm amazed the boss would agree to this plan. This sounds like that no matter how you look at it. Alright, I see. I can't really change any equipment, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like it's everything I had before, and the orbs look the same as well. So yeah. Ah, there you are. What's the situation? Just what you predicted it would be. Look at the display. Altitude of 1560 Arger, centering Liberalian territory from the north-northeast at 21 slag per hour. With that kind of altitude and speed, they aren't normal ships. Looks like the special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Obonian scout ships or something. Kyle, do I have any visual contact yet? Got him. Sending the image to your display. What is that? And also, you can see on the sides where like this graphic was meant for a different ratio of screen. Okay, we have seen that before. Now there's no doubt that's our target. Well, that's stage set then. Now it gets exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you ready for this, right? Absolutely. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Ah! Don, Kyle, Zset, thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? What in the... Huh? It would be a bit more appropriate to say it once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. God, you jerk. He just... dramatic till the very end. God. She's gonna punch him in the face. Please do. He deserves it. Even at the very end, you managed to be so uncute. What's all the thank you business in the face like you're walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Zset. Just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy. That you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I will promise this. Even if I don't succeed at my goal, I will come back alive and give you all my thanks. Aww. I feel so bad for Zset. She's an interesting character, whom I have to kind of hate because she's stepping on toes, the toes of Estelle, and we can't cheer against Estelle. But Zet's good. She's good people. She might barely make it on the waifu list, but only because, like, despite her craziness, I do admire her tenacity. But, I mean, there's Chloe, and there's Estelle. They're pretty tough shoes to beat. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collect on my promises, Buster. Gosh, she's gonna put a ring on it if she can. Estelle's gotta be careful. And has every right to be jealous of that. Oof. Ooh, look at their outfits. Altitude stable at 1559 Agar, crossing into Liberelian airspace now. Set course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Doesn't look like the Liberelian airships noticed us. Stealth functionality? Nice little piece of tech they loaded us up with. If we don't nab that doohickey, we'll be causing a bit of a fuss right about now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if the Liberl Hicks saw that monster coming for them. Oh, I wish I could see that. Uh-oh. But they're referencing something. It must not be the dragon. They must have another thing. Oh gosh, what could they possibly like? That's gonna be so scary. Whatever that is, like whatever they're referencing. What? Are we under attack? Hell, are you idiots panicking for? Check the darn radar. Contact one small ship approaching 4 o'clock. Database match found. The Kapula Sky Bandit ship Bobcat, Radford made. Sky Bandits? Oh, look at that. The term I should have used earlier, by the way, is aspect ratio. The aspect ratio wasn't appropriate for the graphic of the targeter, which is funny. Oh, look at this. Like, it's so smooth. Like, for a game this old, it just looks great. It's funny they're the same size, but considering, like, if this is Ouroboros, you'd think they'd have the cutting edge. It's impressive that the bandit airship is catching up to them. All right, Joshua. Now. Oh, that'd be so scary. Leaping through the air. Oh, that's sweet.
right, it worked.
Oh, so it did.
Time for us to beat it then.
So you're gonna sneak onto the ship by clinging to the bottom while in flight. That'd be so cold.
The airship's breaking off.
What do we do? Do we pursue? No, leave them alone. If they're a royal army, we'd have to pick them all, but we don't have time to bother with small fries.
Understood.
Right now, our only job is clearing the Glorious's flight path. Glorious. Okay, so there must be a big super airship or something, because Ouroboros, they don't do things by halves. Let's head back to base for now. We should let Sir Campanella know about the bandits. So Joshua gonna wait and hide, or is he gonna take over for the ship? Ha! They're pulling out as well. Everything went exactly like he thought it would.
Yeah.
Just that, don't worry. It's Joshua Astray we're talking about. He'll come back safe.
Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all.
The whereabouts of bonds. Chapter 6. Okay, so whatever this glorious or glorios, whatever it's supposed to be, okay, so it's something that flies, so I'm guessing it's an airship. Is it like gonna be a competitor or reflection of the Araceli, perhaps? That could be scary, actually. But my thought would be like, but the Araceli has like cutting edge technology, but then look at the black orbs. Not only the black orbs, freaking crazy tech, which means that Ouroboros might have even better tech already, but it could also just take whatever tech they have and amplify it. So think about an Araceli powered by Ouroboros. And like black orbments. Like it'd be insane. Hey everyone.
Oh boy, I was wondering if we wanted to get the last word in.
The Blade Lord is bold if nothing else. No kidding. And I really screwed up letting him get away. Sorry guys, I got no excuse. No, you made the right choice at letting him go. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamel, though? Why is that causing an itch in the back of my skull?
Yeah, didn't Lowell mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe?
I don't, I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be a kind of state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older.
Good point. How about you, Oliver? Hamel's in Arabonia, right?
It is, although even we do not speak of it much. It is always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation.
Oh, why is that?
Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire near the Liberalian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map in the Empire today.
Huh? It is not gone, is it?
The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understand it is now little more than an empty ruin and ghosts.
That's awful.
So that's it, huh?
But still, even if a lot of people died, there's no excuse for his actions.
I have undersold the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know of a Hamel resident.
It was that bad?
It is not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They are sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth.
Absolutely, by the way, if you have it, look up a video of a landslide. It looks like, it is essentially, they even call it liquefaction, where rock and stone move like water. But water's gentler.
It's an odd thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty or General Morgan, or Liberl at all?
Alas, at this point we do not know enough to confirm or deny anything.
let me poke my old nose around various corners of the guild and find out what I can. And enough about Hamel for now, we have other business. First of all, let me give you payment for all you've done. Alright, Dragon Assault Case. 2,000. Current Bracer C-Class. Dragon Pursuit. 8,000. C-Class. You went through quite a lot with this dragon mess. You've done the name of the guild proud.
You really think so?
We still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. Don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. This also means they've conducted experiments on all of Liberl's major regions. We have to figure out what the Society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yes, about that. Why don't you all take a break for a little while?
Huh?
Rest. Bashir just said, "Oh, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from Rouen the Grancel to here, solving case after case with barely so much as time to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs."
But we can't just take a break in the middle of something so important.
We need to be able to get out there and pull something. I don't know if we can just slack off, but the old man does have a point. The army's patrols have kicked into high gear, thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, seems Kurt's team has found it. Oh.
Huh? It? Wait, what?
You mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yes, Kurt reported they got solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, you'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it'd be a good idea to rest while you can.
Yeah, I see. Huh.
In that case, I'll take you up on that, Lundgren. Remember, part of the Bracer's duty is to ensure he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is a part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. I thought it was gonna be an explosion again. Be like, oh, here we go. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Zin, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lundgren, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind? I do too, actually. It would make a lot of sense if we were to go down to the Lake Beach House. Sharp, Oliver. Truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Maybell. She wanted to separate it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business.
Huh? What else could she be paying us with?
Oh, just a reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. Yeah, and a little birdie's told me I need to do some fishing down there. I might try and fish my brains out, because I think that might be where I might have a chance to catch it. I don't know, maybe I haven't met the qualifications for it, but the legend's out there somewhere. It would be a fitting place for it. I might do a little snooping on the internet and see if I'm right about that. It's paid for you all to stay there for 3 days.
Seriously? Sweet!
Received an overnight ticket. Oh, the hospitality of Bose's beautiful mayor once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness. Yes, it's just like Maybell to do something like this.
So we're going on vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn?
Mm-hmm, that's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going onto the lake.
Sounds great.
This does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, we gotta take the load off. Kingfisher's close to the best place in Liberl to do it. I think the only place that'd be better would be the Alamo Hot Springs.
Got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Maybell's kindness, guys. Come on.
Oh, wow. You may now configure your party so all party members in the garage needed. Select the move out when ready. Okay. Why is it... This has never happened before. Okay. Only Estelle. Yeah, I think we must be moving towards the end game here because it's like, have your perfect team. Who do I want for my perfect team? Honestly, Agat's really proven his worth because of the how I can loop him doing his his ultimate because of his wild rage. Him and Chloe make a really powerful team. So I want to keep him on the team, I think. And then it'd be Oliver or Zin. Because the best thing about Oliver is that he provides another really powerful line of magic. And he can do clock up and clock down, so I can speed up people and speed down my enemies. So I'm probably gonna have Oliver, but Zin is a good option because of his like really powerful taunt. Because if I could taunt and keep Agat safe, it means I'd be able to loop him really easily. But I think when all said and done, I think Oliver having that ability to clock down is probably more important and would give me a lot more run. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna set up equipment because it looks like I might not be able to set up their equipment for a while. So I better make sure they're all as done up as possible. Well then, we'll head for the Kingfisher Inn ahead of you.
Thanks for doing this, guys. Make sure we all get checked in.
Lundgren called ahead, so getting rooms for everyone shouldn't be too hard.
Leave it to us, Estelle.
That's one downside. She's walking off with some of my best stuff that I really should get on Oliver, but it's okay. I got Oliver the most important stuff for now, and I can probably get him to the final when I get there.
Okay, so we should probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but it might have kicked up some other issues, and I'm still kind of worried.
Lundgren did have kind of a point, remember? Let's not kill ourselves on work for once and actually go enjoy a bit of rest.
You have a point. Alright, let's just tie up loose ends to get here and head to Valeria Lake.
Let's. Oh yeah, we're doing good. So I just can't, that's why it let me do equipment though, because, oh shoot, I just realized what I should have done. Gosh darn it, I should have put Tita on the party, unequipped her, and then switched her out for Oliver. Idiot. But, alright, so just an overview. Estelle set up as she was before, pretty much exactly what I need her to be. Chloe, same thing. Agat, he's pretty much right on top of that, where he has like all like the best buffs for his current abilities. And Oliver, he's got the most important stuff. Clock up EX, and clock down. I was able to get him White Gehenna, which is also pretty good, though I might switch that out later when I get more of my stuff, because I would actually probably like to try and get Silver Thorn. Being able to have a confused 90% would be amazing. So Silver Thorn looks really appealing, and I'm hoping I can get that while also getting the clock down, clock up. I also got him this Intercept, which is really good because that just mutes. So if somebody's doing lots of casting, I can try and shut that down a little bit. So I'm pretty happy with that, all things considered. But yeah, let's go try and get some missions, level them up, and do all that good stuff. Alright, memories of distant days. Study for a relative who went missing 10 years ago. For details, please come for an explanation from me. I'll be waiting at the Kershish bar. And looking for a bracer escort to Revenue Village. Person to be escorted is one young woman. Request is only for one way. Okay. Sweet, if I can do those. The Kingfisher Inn is to the south of Bose along the Valeria Lake. Just head out via the south gate and go along the new Ansel path. I've already called ahead of you, so they know to expect you. Try to clear your head to take a load off while you're there. I've already gone through the Septum Tower there, right? I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that was one of the first things I did. Alright. Let's go talk to some people. Like, I want to go say hi to Maybell. Get some, see if there's any interesting conversations with the locals. Probably should go shopping and get a new Liberl news. And make sure our equipment's up to scratch. Market reopened for business with no delay. The fighting and the shipping's resumed, so everything as it should be again. Oh ho! What a tough old town Bose is. Yeah, let's go to the market.
The smiles are back on everyone's faces. The market really is a symbol of Bose.
Hey, welcome. With the military restrictions lifted, distribution's back to normal. No issues should start getting delivered soon. If you'd like, check out the store.
Come by, take a look. I got top-class carpets from the Republic for just 500 Mira. Just 500 Mira. And you know what else? As part of our return to business campaign, you get another one for the same carpet for free. What a deal.
Alright. So, Gambler Jack Volume 6 we already have. Liberl News Issue 8. Alright. Special Operation, Dragon Capture. Dragon leaves Liberl's borders. The dragon had appeared suddenly in Bose and caused damage to the region has been confirmed by the Royal Army as having left the borders following a failed plan to capture the creature. The border garrison is continuing patrols, but no further sightings have been reported since then. The Liberl News is following developments closely as we report from the front line. Full detail of the captured dragon operation. The day after the dragon appeared, the Royal Army immediately enacted a plan to capture the dragon. Enforcing the capture portion of the plan was Queen Alicia, whose respect to the holy creature shaped an operation using airships and tranquilizers to neutralize the threat by driving it to Valeria Lake and subduing it. Included in the operation was the Araceli, loaded with its new engine, plus bracer observers as your trusty Liberl news reporters. Failed first capture operation. After some time on standby, information came that the dragon had been sighted above Magla Mine. General Morgan ordered the operation to begin immediately. Employing skillful aerial maneuvers, the signature of the Royal Army, the airships chased down the dragon above Valeria Lake and shot it with tranquilizers. Unconscious, it fell into the lake. The plan initially seemed a success, but the legendary creature wasn't under for long and soon woke up. Leaving behind the Army's airships meant to tow it to shore. The Army gave chase once again, but it was eventually lost on radar somewhere over Nebel Valley. The deep silence aboard the ship was only penetrated by the roar of the new engines echoing hollowly through it. The first operation with full might of the Air Force had failed. Substitution operation, pursuit from the ground. The operation believed to be perfect had ended in failure. However, the Royal Army immediately took on a new plan. The bracers who had been aboard and observed would pursue the dragon into Nebel Valley. It was a decision that would immediately bear fruit, for perhaps startled by the bracers' actions, the dragon once again took to the skies. Dragon's departure confirmed. The dragon's reappearance was immediately noted by the royal forces, but the dragon only calmly flew out of Liberl airspace. In such a fashion, the case had rocked its entire kingdom came to more or less an end. Ancient dragon, possibility of return? Has the dragon truly departed? When asked about the possibility of a return, the Royal Army was unable to comment with any certainty. For the moment, they intend to enhance national air patrols and prepare for the unexpected. Society, donations pour in 10 million mira. Donations have been flooding in for the affected area in the Bose region. Amongst them was an anonymous donation of gold septum crystal valued at 10 million mira. Needless to say, those handling the rebuilding efforts were quite shocked. Society Bose Market reopens. 1 week after the dragon attack, the Bose Market is back in business following a frantic reconstruction effort. Under the guidance of the Bose Mayor Maybell, local merchants came together to make this speedy recovery possible. It reminds me of how we came together after the 100 Days' War, said one local man. It seems the spirit of Bose is alive and well. Good reporting. Nothing new, though. Smile on the confectionery shop owner does smile. Sign. Really worth pitching in to help with the construction.
Welcome. We got a Grancel cake made with the fluffiest eggs. It's a must-try for the Bose Market. I brought my daughter Elka along to show the restored market. After all, my daughter is very literally one half of my shop name. We're Paul and Elka's outlet. Look forward to your future business.
Concept Vest preserves Petrify. Cat ears band. That's the only two, and question mark. What is that? Like, what is that? Does that actually... And so if you put both these on, does something happen? I gotta know. I'm gonna buy it just in case, so I don't regret it. Maybe you put it on, talk to a cat, something interesting might happen. Seems like the ancient dragon went off somewhere. Thank Adios for that. Now I can work on getting ready to reopen it without concern. I think I'll take a bit longer, but I look forward to your business when I open again.
Today's the Restoration Memorial Sale. The first price cut in a while. I'm not offering the best position to anyone.
Let's go talk to them.
Pardon? Can I have a moment? Of course. What is it? Are you Corna? We're from the Bracers Guild.
Oh my, yes. Thank you for coming. I've been waiting. This must be about my request.
Nice to meet you then. I'm Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer.
My apologies for calling on you like this, but I fear I have no other resources left to me. This will take some time to explain. Can you hear me out?
Of course. Go ahead.
No need to stand around like this. How about we get a seat?
Good idea. Let me see if I can claim us a table.
So from your posting map, you're searching for someone, right? Something about a person missing for 10 years? Yes, I'm searching for my niece. Her name is Rainy. If she's alive, she would be about 20 now.
Wait, if she's alive, I don't quite...
Wait, 10 years ago? I think I get what this is about now.
The 100 Days' War, yes?
Oh. Yes, exactly. When hostilities broke out, my sister was staying in this city. She wasn't able to get out before the Imperial Army reached the city. Thanks to an acquaintance of my sister's, I soon learned her and her husband's passing. And while I never heard a word exactly what happened to Rainy, well, it was easy to just assume. It's been 10 long years. I'd completely given up, assuming Rainy had just since joined the goddess. But very recently, I learned something new. A source told me that Rainy not only survived, but had been adopted by someone here in Bose.
So you think Rainy's alive?
Wow, I'm sorry, that broke. Honestly, I don't know. Barely dare to hope. And what's worse, my source was vague. I have no idea who adopted her. That makes things harder. But my heart tells me to believe the sweet little girl my sister loved is still alive. I must believe, which is why I beg you, help me. I think we can all understand where you're coming from, ma'am. I definitely think it's worth investigating.
You don't have much in the way of clues, though. All we have is a name and an age, right?
I do have a photograph of Rani as well.
A photo? That'd help.
Yes, it's not much, but... She does look familiar. Is it just the face is very familiar?
Ah, she's adorable.
Yeah, no kidding. She's what, 10 in this photo, right?
Yes, was it taken on her 10th birthday? Just before her family left on holiday. Estelle, is something bothering you? Oh, nothing really. I'm just kind of mad, I guess. An innocent kid like that caught up in a stupid war?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Estelle. Which is why it's our duty to reunite the girl with her family.
Ah, yeah.
We'd like to borrow the photograph if you don't mind, ma'am.
Please, by all means.
Photograph of Rani. Wait a minute. Blue hair. Doesn't the maid that works for Mayor Maybell have blue hair?
Well, we know what she looks like now, but how are we actually gonna do this? Rani could be anywhere. She might not even be in Bose anymore.
If nothing else, we do have the photo. We can show it around, see if anyone remembers or recognizes her.
Do you think that'll work?
Yeah, should. I mean, in some ways, 10 years ain't that long. Even if they don't remember exactly where she is, they'll at least remember who she is.
That's our best shot, then. Let's start asking around, then.
Please, you are my only hope. If you find anything else, please come by here again.
We will.
I wonder if this is one of those, like, try and get enough clues. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, the market's been put back to right. If restoration had taken a bit longer, we probably would have ended up being swallowed up by the Costella shop. Well, that probably would have made our business better in ways things are going.
Ah, glad the market's been repaired. Yep, it's a very good thing. He's like, yes, please, they're gone. Welcome to the Freedom Hotel. We apologize for any inconvenience during our market reconstruction. As for now, we're operating as normal. Please relax and enjoy yourselves. Alright, so we go to our items. Where is the... Unfortunately, I don't recognize the person in the photograph. I'm terribly sorry I can't be of any help. Alright. Thanks, you good bracers. Peace has returned. My only remaining concern is the young mistress's health. We shall take care to ensure she does not overwork herself. I'm sure. Like, that actually is a good thing to do. Oh, this photograph.
You recognize it?
I do not recall this photograph precisely, no, but I distinctly remember seeing another picture of this girl shown here in the master's study. I do wonder who it was a picture of. Perhaps you could find something there. The master's study? Yeah, it's totally you.
Hello, everyone. You have my most sincere thanks for helping Miss Maybell.
Oh, yeah. I kind of feel like you're the one who suffered the most in all this. Are you sure you're okay?
I am fine. Please do not worry on my account. More importantly, I believe you are heading to the Kingfisher Inn on Miss Maybell's invitation. You have been working very hard between the dragon case and other things. Please enjoy the chance to relax. Miss Maybell worries after you greatly.
Look, green eyes, blue hair. It's totally her. It's totally Leela.
Oh, thanks. We'll enjoy ourselves, trust me.
I'm gonna show it to Maybell first, but I'm like 99% sure it's her.
Hello again, everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. If you're wondering about the Goldia crystal, don't worry. I'll use it very carefully. By the way, has Lundgren told you about the arrangements I made?
Yeah, he just told us. We'll be glad to abuse your hospitality if you don't mind.
Abuse it to your heart's content. I know it isn't much of a holiday, but do try to get some rest.
Don't you gotta tell us twice.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll take it easy. They do say resting is part of a bracer's job. Having a good holiday, everyone.
Real quick, Maeve. Oh, let's see.
May not be for long, but please enjoy your holiday. They do.
Yep, okay, so... Maeve, could you take a quick look at this?
This is... Estelle, where in the world did you get this picture?
Well... Estelle explained that the group was looking for Cornea's niece, who went missing in the 100 Days War.
Is that so? Why has this come up now, of all times?
Why do I get the feeling you have some idea of what's up?
I may at that. Out of curiosity, have you shown the photograph to Lila yet?
To Lila? No, not yet.
Do that first, then. I think you may obtain a clue of some kind.
Yeah, I thought so. Hey, Lila.
The picture.
Yeah, you see... Estelle explained the group was looking for Corona's niece, who went missing in the 100 Days War.
I see.
You have any idea who's in this photo?
No, I'm afraid not.
You sure? You looked like a bit surprised when you saw it.
Yes, I was struck by how much that girl resembles an acquaintance.
Okay, so she's in like hard denial. Maybe it's her survival instinct.
I was a little unsure if it was her.
Oh, okay. Kinda odd though. Mayor Maybell said you might have some kind of clue for us.
Is that so? I'm sorry, but I must get back to work. Please pardon me.
Yeah. So, lots of trauma.
Everyone, I wonder, have you shown the photograph to Lily yet?
Yeah, we had her look at it.
Do you now? Did she say anything?
Yeah, she really freaked out for a moment when she saw it. She didn't say much of anything, though. Though it was so obvious she was hiding something, it almost hurt.
I see. Blasted Lila, why? I suppose it falls to me to explain.
I think I'm a little lost. No, she was orphaned and was adopted probably by the mayor, who was Maybell's mom. She was brought in and trained up as a servant for the household as a type of employment, but in a sense she was also like a second daughter. And so now she's become like a pseudo sister / guardian for Mayor Maybell now. You know the girl in the picture?
Of course I do. I've known the girl in that picture for ages. She's very important to me. Because the girl in that picture is Lila.
I called it. I knew it from the instant I saw her picture. I was like, wait a minute. Say, what?
Oh my.
Oh ho. The orchestra hits as the truth is revealed to the stage. You sure?
Completely and absolutely. Lila came to our home on a certain day, 10 years ago, the day the army of the Ouroboros began its assault on the city of Bose. No way! When Father returned after assisting in the evacuation of much of the citizenry, he had a girl with him. Father would only say that she had been entrusted to him by strangers. The girl was Lila, and now that I look, she was even wearing the same clothes then. They were bloody and torn.
Yeah, that matches Cornea's story, and even fills in some of the gaps and questions. Looks like we have our girl. One thing though, the names. We're looking for a girl named Riney, not Lila.
Riney? So that was Lila's old name.
Yeah, that's what Cornea told us at least. Hang on, you didn't know Lila's real name, Mayor Maybell?
No, she never told us.
What a tick. She didn't tell you her name? She was 10 years old. Can't imagine she didn't know her own name.
I wish she could have given us her name or anything in those days. When Lila came to live with us, she could barely say anything at all. How can I even describe it? It was as if she was in a state where she'd forgotten how to speak entirely.
How would that even...
Extremes of duress can cause one to lose the ability to speak. I know all too many examples of that happening, courtesy of the horrors of war. For a 10-year-old girl to experience the same horrors that silenced soldiers, unspeakable. Yes, her soul was far more hurt than her body when she came to live with us. We all tried our best, but Lila always kept a little distance between herself and everyone else. so we never learned her true name.
So, how'd she get the name Lila then?
Father gave it to her. It was inconvenient, to say the least, for her to remain nameless.
I see. I think we get it. Only thing to do now is just ask her.
Yes, there's only one thing to do. Let me get Sarah to bring her here.
Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.
I brought her, milady. Thank you, Sarah. Would you leave us for a bit? Of course, pardon me. Lila, come here. What would you ask of me, Miss Maybell? Our bracer friend showed me this photograph. That's certainly a familiar face, isn't it? Lila, this is you, isn't it? I think I can guess why you're remaining quiet. You're concerned about Father, aren't you? I know you feel as though you owe Father a great debt. But Lila, I don't want that to be a burden on your life, and I know he wouldn't either. A burden? Yes, that's why you haven't said anything about all this time, isn't it? You feel obligated to remain here out of debt to what Father did. That is, well, Father said it often, didn't he? Those trapped by the shackles of the past can never blaze a new trail. Lila, you've done more than our family could have ever been expected and asked of you. You don't need to keep shackling yourself to the past. Go meet with this Corna woman. Meet her and reclaim your life.
That's the thing, Lila likes her new life. I think she should go see Corna, yes. But I feel like she wants to be here.
Miss Maybell, I understand what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, however, the Rani you're searching for is no longer with us.
Huh?
What do you mean? Rani was killed in the 100 Days' War alongside her parents. She rests peacefully somewhere in this land. That's what I've told myself all these years. Because if I didn't, I'd be too sad, too lonely to bear. Oh, Lila. Lila? I can't believe this. I've been such an idiot. You've been bearing all this within you all this time. I should have...
Lila, I don't think you need to lie to yourself anymore, don't you?
I'm sorry.
Mayor Maybell, Sarah. Maynard, the people of the market. I met lots of others around town too. Everyone thinks of you as part of their family, Lila. There's no way you're alone anymore.
Estelle, I think so as well.
Damn straight.
Indeed. If nothing else, you have the passionate love of Oliver Lenheim. Lila, are you listening? Do you see what they mean? You're one of the most... No, with Father gone, you're the most precious, important person in my life. So saying you're alone like that? Please don't say something so terribly sad. You've never been alone, Lila. Ever. Miss Maybell? And Lila, lying to yourself to forget something painful? This is exactly what Father hates to see, someone trapped by their past. Father entrusted us both with such a valuable lesson. Please, don't let it go to waste. Lila, go meet Corna, please. Or does what Father taught us mean so little to you? Very well. I'll accept defeat. Miss Maybell, you're terrible. How is anyone meant to say no to an argument like that? That, my dear Lila, is the secret to driving a hard bargain.
Always good to see a happy ending to stuff like this.
Phew! Good to see that all settled. Yes, I'm glad. Come on then, let's go meet her. Pardon? Go meet. You're coming, Miss Maybell?
Hey, it's cool. She's basically going to be representing her old man. I can get behind it.
Yes, precisely. Come, Lila, let's be off. All right. I'll accompany you then.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm the one accompanying you this time.
Come on, get in front of me. Left, right, let's go! But...
It's okay, Lila. After all, you're the star this time.
Precisely, see? Listen to the smart bracer lady. Come on, hurry up now. I'll be right behind you. Maybell.
Aww. That's me. Like, it almost makes me think there's something beyond sibling love there. Maybe something truly, like, intimate there. Or the potential for it, at least.
I see. To think things got so complicated. Riney, I'm so sorry we didn't come looking for you. I wish we could have found you sooner. No, Auntie, don't apologize. It wasn't anyone's fault except maybe that of the times. And over the last 10 years, I can honestly say I've been very happy. Miss Maybelle, thank you so very much. I owe you and your father a debt that can never be repaid. No, not at all. If anything, I should be grateful to you and your sister and her husband. Lila has been such an important part of my life. I should say, Granny is. I'm sorry. No, please call her as you have. That's the name she has here after all. I'm just glad to know she's been safe and happy, no matter her name. Miss Maybelle, I beg you, please continue to take care of her. Well, I would certainly love for her to remain with us, but do you not intend to take her home with you? Oh, I planned to at first, of course, but seeing her now, I couldn't be so cruel. To continue living here with the people she loves and all her friends. No one who loves her could take that away from her. Auntie Corna? Now, Dumpling, don't make that face. Of course, I do hope you'll visit your uncle and me every once in a while. I know the distance will make it difficult, but we would both love it. How would distance be an issue? Didn't I mention, but our home is quite far away. You know where Lemon State is, I take it? The Lemon State? Of course I've heard of it. That's where the guild has its training grounds and headquarters. Yeah, most bracers know about it. I see, so Lila's not from Liberl. That does sort of explain the kind of unique feeling she's always given off. I think that's just her personality. Even by airship, it's quite a trip. I do hope you'll come visit someday. But even then, I will still keep in touch. I will too. And I promise I'll find time to visit. I'll be counting the days until then. Now, Rani, let me get another good look at you. You really are the image of your mother. I look like Mother. That you do, not just in appearance, but even the way you move, your speech. You really are so like your mother when she was your age. I'm sure she's been watching over you. Your wonderful new friends and family, it's what she would have wanted. Live happily, my Rani, for your mother's sake as well. I will, Auntie. I promise I will.
Fetch me, man. I didn't think I was gonna be, like, sad. Memories of distant day complete. Fetch, that's crazy.
Say, Lila? Yes, Miss Maybelle? About what we were discussing earlier. When were you planning on doing it? My trip back to Lima, you mean? I haven't quite decided yet. Alright. Just be sure and let me know when you're going well in advance, okay? I'll need to adjust my schedule. What do you mean, Miss Maybelle? Well, I am going with you after all. I really want to see your home. I want to see what your home was like. Besides what? I was thinking it would be really nice to hear some stories from your childhood. I know you've heard all sorts of stories about me from before you came to live here, and I need to find some kind of embarrassing chink in that armor of yours, or I won't be able to do anything with you. So you're after my naughtiest secrets? Well, I'm afraid I shall have to disappoint you, Miss Maybelle. In early childhood was one of exquisite conduct. Unlike certain infamous tomboys who would be scandalized should their past be made public, I have nothing to fear. Oh, really? I wouldn't underestimate my ability to sniff out the truth if I were you. Well, let's just see what you can manage. I'll let you know as soon as I've made a decision. Please do, Lila. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? You have regular scheduled meetings inside the manor from morning until tea time. Afterwards, you'll attend a review board for applicants for the market. Wait, the review board? That's today! Oh, adios, just strike me dead. I have to write those application evaluations right away. Lila, hurry! We've got to move it. Oh, goodness. Something tells me we won't be going to Lehman for a while.
That was very sweet. I loved that. That was cool. Mary Maybelle, still one of the top characters. Definitely one of the top NPCs of this game. Absolutely top tier character. In fact, I have a suspicion that if she were a mainline character for some reason, like we got to travel with her, got to explore her like life a bit more, she would probably be a contender for best girl easily. But again, she probably has something with Lila. I have a feeling like there's so much to their relationship. It feels like it's just beyond like anything else. Okay. So I'm gonna go to try and unlock some Ouroboros or orbment slots, and then maybe see if I can make any new orb crystals or whatever they are. And then maybe to the store, see if there's any equipment to upgrade. And after that, I'll make my perusing around a little bit more, get some conversations going, and we'll do that last mission. That'll probably be the end for today's episode. A lot of it, because there's a lot of talking, and there's a lot of cutscenes, and so, like, I already know I'm running short on time, even though it's probably not it's a typical length for you, but for me, these sessions can easily be 2-3 hour recordings, but this one's going to be shorter because I'm not going to be able to cut very much.
The market reopens today and Bose returns to normal. It's somewhat troubling that so few people have come to offer prayers of thanks. Shopping is a luxury for which we must only be truly enjoyed in times of peace. I suppose I can overlook it though, just this once.
I mean, come on, everyone's busy. They'll come in later, hopefully.
Finally, peace has returned to the Bose region. The market's reopened safely, revenues, orchards are recovering. Well, while it will take time to restore our lives, we will succeed. There's no doubt of that. After all, we recovered so wonderfully, even from tragedy of that war.
Alright, let's go pick up the girl. We'll take her to Revenue Village, and then we'll be able to probably talk to people around Revenue, and then I think we'll probably end there. Let's turn on our mission while we do, though. 3,500. Good work. Alright. Nope, nothing there. Here we go.
Excuse me. You're Miss Marino, right? Yes, that's right. You must all be bracers.
I am but an assistant, but you are correct. You desire escort to Revenue Village, yes?
That's right. I'd like to head that lovely little town, have a look at their orchards. Though, if I may, you look a little young to be a bracer. Are you quite sure you could do this?
Excuse me, ma'am. I am certified senior bracer. I'm totally capable of doing this.
I'll vouch for her abilities. If that's not good enough, then you're welcome to find someone else, ma'am.
Oh my, I suppose you really can't judge by a cover. I always liked putting my own covers on my books anyway. I'll trust you, young lady. How about it? Shall we be off?
Sure, whenever you're ready.
Very all good. Let us be off then.
So we're going to Revenue, right? In that case, we'll want to head out the west gate of the city.
Yes, that's right. Then up to the mountain road. I'll meet you by the west gate. I imagine you have a few things to prepare before we go.
Yeah, a little prep time would be great, thanks. We'll be right there.
Very good. Do keep me waiting long now.
I mean, she's right. Two things. Number one, I've already prepped, so we can just go. Two, why is the back room barren except for a carpet? That's weird.
Let's get going.
All right.
But yeah, no, we are all good to go. Okay, so I will save just because that's got me feeling funky.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting. Shall we proceed then?
Whenever you're ready, ma'am. Our goal is Revenue Village, right?
Yeah, we all know the road by now, but don't forget, we're escorting a civvy. Let's avoid monsters along the road as much as we can.
Yes, quite so. What a waste of time a fight would be, too. Why keep me out of danger, and I may be able to give you nice little bonuses.
We'll do our best, ma'am. Let's be off then.
All right. That's good to know. I'm saving because my mission depends on me not accidentally running into a monster. Now, thankfully, I've got everything I need to make that very easy. I just need to not get caught in a goof where they hit the rear line. That's the worst thing that could happen. All right, I think we did. I think we did it. Yes, no encounters. She's gonna be probably disappointed though that the orchard's all burned down. I'm surprised we didn't tell her.
So it's exactly as I'd heard. They've already started to rebuild the orchards little by little.
We ain't gonna get it all back in one day, but they're gonna get the right direction, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna get all kinds of help from all over too. I'm sure they'll be just fine.
Yes, I believe in them. I wish we merchants could be of some aid to them.
Huh? Marino, are you thinking of trying to save revenue?
Oh my, no. I have no intention of settling myself up as some kind of savior for these people. I'm ultimately just here for business. I'm going to look at the orchard, get a feel for how bad the situation is. Of course, if things are looking up, I can always invest. Well then, I should be getting to work.
Actually, that would be a great time to invest because they were already relatively successful. And maybe people don't know if they haven't been reading the paper especially, but they got the massive, gem, which is worth 10 million. So the city's already got an investment. You add your investment on top, they've already got the ability to make something pretty spectacular here. They've got the resources for it. So investing in it now could easily pay back dividends.
Okay. That means this is goodbye then.
It is indeed. I must declare I sorely misjudged you earlier. I'll contact Lundgren and arrange a bonus for you.
Huh? Really?
Why would I lie about such a thing like that? You've earned it. Be careful on your way back.
We will. Good luck with your work.
Merchant escort completed. Let's go talk around town, then we'll go turn in that quest, and then we'll probably end for today. We're getting donations from all over. I feel it really warms the heart. It feels like the cheer's finally coming back to the village. It's good to hear, actually.
It's talking like that again. He's like that last time some saplings were being planted too. He'll be sick of it again in 3 days at most. Just watch. Hi, Miss Bracer. And Agat's here too. Agat's back. Agat's back. Hey, Louie.
Sup, Squirt? Seem like you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm okay. Especially since the scary dragon's gone now, right?
Yeah, don't worry. That kind of thing will never happen again.
So you play outside as much as you want, okay? Okay. Oh, but now that we can play outside, I'll give you this book.
Gambler Jack Volume 8.
See you later.
I stumbled into one of the books finally.
We're gonna play new saplings in the orchard like they said. I'm gonna help out too so they give us fruit soon.
That's good.
Oh, welcome. The orchard's been cleaned up and life's getting a little back to normal. The day will come when those new saplings bear fruit. And until then, we'll just keep at it.
Glad to get a little rest while we're here. Just in case we get in a fight. I doubt we will, but you never know.
Welcome. I heard Elder Ryson took donations of some kind for the village. Maybe we really will be able to restore the orchards now. Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Aw, that optimism's great. Oh, it's so good to see.
Things are starting to go back to normal. I know it'll take some time to rebuild the orchards, but if we all come together as a village, you can overcome this, I know it. Just as we overcame the scars of the war.
The nice thing is too is again, I've been really getting into gardening and baking these last couple of years. It was kind of what kept me sane while I was really sick besides the YouTube channel. Because I can't work on YouTube all the time, especially when I'm ill. So I would plan out the garden and stuff because that was something I could kind of do passively, especially with a little help. But the nice thing about orchards is after 1 year, you can start collecting fruit. After 3 or 4, you can get some real serious crops going. So the fact that they got such an investment of money, it'll likely be able to float the whole village in through the next year, and then they'll be back into production again. It'll be slow, but I think they'll be able to do fine. Let's go say the graves one last time. Oh. Everyone, hello! We have selected to accept Ragnard's golden crystal as his apology. We'll use every single mirror to prize us to restore the village. Okay. Dragons do truly defy all logic, at least as way as we men know it. Well, they're like semi-eternal creatures, I'm guessing. They just have a perspective of such a massive life. Gray's out working together with the youngsters. I guess even a hard-headed guy like him can set aside his pride now and then, Oh, I didn't see you up here. The outer signs of damage and flame may be gone, but I still haven't quite managed to put my feelings in order. There's a contingent of soldiers still guarding the old mine, too. I think it'll be a long time before we really can put this behind us.
An allowance for buying saplings and other things. These people need funding to rebuild their orchards. They're taking donations right now, but I think they shouldn't be beholden to the just to rebuild their lives. I must have words with the father and have our family prepared for our own restoration fund.
Now, I've already fished here. May look like an empty plot now, but we intend to get saplings in the ground soon. We've gotten kind of overwhelmed with the amount of charity from outside the village. I think we'll manage to pull this off. It's really good. Really, really good. Properly grow a tree, you must needs to plow the field, plow the land. It'll be a while before these new trees bear fruit, yes. I'm used to waiting, though. Nothing to worry about here. We endured so much at the end of the 100 Days' War.
Everyone's going all out with planting the new saplings, my husband included. I've been feeling so uneasy for the last week or so. Everyone's been working so hard, though. I'm actually starting to think we can make it through it. It finally feels like I can let my hair down.
That's so good. Oh, I love it. This has been so heartwarming. Alright, back to town. How did I not find you? Softening balm. Ever notice nobody else running around looting these things? Why do you think that is? Alright, merchant escort. 5,000 Mira. Current rank C class. Good work, also nice to see some progress. If you complete any more jobs, be sure to come back and report. Was the bonus just more money? I guess so. Alright, that's everything. Oh, wait. Before we end, I have a book to read. Another reason why this video is gonna be long. This episode is gonna be longer. Gambler Jack, Volume 8. Hale. The clock chimed 11th hour. The match between Jack and Hale was to start at midnight exactly. She waited for interim in Enrique's room. Her father became ill and died 7 years ago. That's what the girl had heard from her mother. But 3 years ago, she learned her father died in a match. Hale, or Haley, probably Haley. Haley didn't have many memories of her father. She spent her childhood with her mother. That was exactly why, though. Each and every one was engraved into her heart as irreplaceable treasures. The things she remembered best were the sights of the gambling dens. She didn't often get to go along, but to her, the way her father could silence even the most finely dressed gentleman with his mere magical card handling was something she admired with all her heart. The last memory Haley had of him was taking her hand while she was in bed and telling her not to worry. Maybe that memory was what kept her from believing what her mother said about how her father died. After all, how could the strong, healthy man from the memory drop dead of illness so suddenly? One fateful moment, out on shopping for her mother, she found herself heading on a whim to one of the gambling dens in the back streets. There, overhearing some chatter from a few thugs, she came to understand the truth of her father's death. After all, to the types who frequent gambling dens, the match from 7 years before was too famous not to talk about. Having learned the truth, she found herself consumed by one single emotion, the desire for revenge on Jack. Swearing she would become as good as her father, Haley began frequenting the gambling dens and playing the one that with the burning wish guiding her hand. It was now Enrique. Is that supposed to be Enrique? That I read that. Is that Enrique? Who, hearing rumors, spoke to Haley first. 7 years before, betting on Jack, he had claimed victory for the conflict with Juan, and now he saw a chance to do the same again by setting King's daughter against Jack. And so, he brought the idea of recreating the match to her. To Haley, it was the perfect means to an end. Cutting off connection with her mother, she joined Enrique's group, being blessed with talents to begin with, and having abandoned all else focus on improving, she reached King's level in barely 3 years. Haley's eyes were distant as she waited quietly for the match. Perhaps these 3 years were running through them. She seated, she bowed her head and let out a big long sigh. No need to let the weight of this day drag you down, you know, Enrique said softly to her. Don't worry, she replied. Now that I'm here, my heart's as light as a feather. Her face betrayed the lie in her words as a flicker of sorrow creases her features, but it was only for a moment. And the next she was back to the same poker face. Right now, the only thing on my mind is seeing Jack lose. Hearing Haley's words, Enrique's lips twisted up. Perhaps it was confidence in his victory that warped his face. Awesome. Very cool.
And that's where we're going to be ending for today. It's definitely a much more like pick up the pieces and put them, like make a bit of a stack episode. We still have to go to the beach house and start seeing what the real adventure for this episode is going to be. But all in all, it was a fun set of side quests. It's really nice to kind of see how things are tying up around the town. Really loved Lilith's story. That was really cool. I'm really happy we got to spend time doing that. But yeah, so my plan is to go down to do some fishing. Someone gave me a tip on how to make sure I can get my fishing in before the plot moves forward. So I'll be following that advice. And then I also will, of course, try and optimize my team when I get the chance to. But ultimately, I'm thinking that unless there's another reason for it, this is going to be my core team. I think with Estelle and Agat, we got damage output. Estelle can kind of be the tank. With Chloe being like the super healer that she is. And having Oliver there to kind of be a buffer, essentially a buffer, debuffer. I feel like we've got a really powerful squad going. And without everything all lined up like that, I'd be very excited to do like a final mission sequence with this team. I think we've got a really good chance to be able to take on some pretty challenging fights with them. So that's really exciting to do. But we'll have to see. No plan survives contact with the enemy, so I'm sure Ouroboros will throw me some kind of loop and just wreck me just so badly. Just gonna shove my stuff back up my butt. It's gonna be rough, but worth it in the end. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel, for being a part of this wonderful adventure, for all your hard work and your just willingness to be a part of the journey and hopefully the fun destination. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being so just great in every way, especially to the patrons and members who believe in the channel. I remember any donations you give, don't feel obligated, but anything you do give will be put towards making the channel better, getting art, maybe now subtitles, who knows, I'll figure it out. But regardless of that, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me, and I just want to do my best to make sure that it's worth it. So, thank you, and until this video watch me, you'll see me in next. I'll see you there.